Hey you guys. Okay. I am not going to wait long for people to hop on because I'm actually going to just save this recording. Wow, that looks stupid. Save this recording and put it up on my YouTube so I can send it out to the chats after. Oh, I can't see anything from behind me. Crap. Oh, dang. I just got my birthday present and it's in like this huge box in the back of my car and I literally cannot see. So hopefully I don't have use my mirror back there. Okay, anyways, I'm just seeing that Sierra is sharing this in the chats. Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate it so much. And hello. Hey, Sharon. Okay, I'm going to give it like 30 seconds just to get started. So if you're watching the replay, I just want you to fast forward this 30 seconds. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to hop on. But what I want to talk to you today about was things that I did at the beginning of my business that allowed me to make $500,000 in the time that I started this business, which is crazy to say. And one of the things I want you guys to know about me is before I started this business, I did not have experience in this. I actually previously did another network marketing company and failed horribly. And I didn't have a big network. So all of, my team, most of my team, and the people that I, sign as distributors and enroll as customers, they're actually people that I had never met before. So a lot of people come into this business and they think like, well, my friends and family don't want to support me, so I can never be successful. No, my friends and family did not support me at all. They were like, don't talk to me about this. But I knew that there are 7 billion people in the world. So that gives you guys hope. If, you feel like people that in your network aren't supporting you right now, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go over, just like I said, what I have been able to do, what I've done to be able to make this into such a huge income, okay? So you guys, the first thing when I started my business is I was ignorance on fire. So a lot of you guys may be new. Some of you guys may be like just a couple months in, just like waiting to start get your business off the ground. My best tip for you is you need to be ignorance on fire. This is truly a business where you learn as you earn. And so too many people feel like they have to know the ins and outs of everything to actually start doing the things that are income producing. This is the business where you just honestly, like, if you don't know something, you learn it. Like if someone asks you a question, you go find it out. Like I was just ignorance on fire. I wasn't tiptoeing around the fact that I was new. My attitude was more like, I'm doing this business. I'm going to be successful. I don't care if you're coming with me. Do you want to come with me? Yes or no? And that's the attitude that I had and I maintained pretty much up until like now. And there were times in my business when I was new and I was discouraged and people weren't commenting back to me. But again, I just brought it back to being ignorance on fire. You guys, second thing, I took quitting off the table at a very early stage. Actually, like pretty much as soon as I started. I think there was twice at the beginning of my business where I reached out to Rhonda Hartman and I was like, this isn't for me. And she gave me this little talk and pretty much said like, listen, why'd you join? And if you, like, what are you going back to if you don't make this work? And, ever since then, I really have just taken quitting off the table. I've had extreme highs and extreme lows in my business, but throughout it all, my mind was never like, I'm going to quit. It's always, how can I improve this? How can I get around this? How can I be better next time? And, fall down 7 times, get back up 8. That has literally been my mindset. So you guys, in this business, you're watching other people's highlight reels. You're not watching their real life. When you see people enrolling 24 customers, you look at someone and you're like, for example, I know Brittany's on here. Brittany's enrolled like 500 customers this month so far, like actual number, probably 500. And everyone will look at Brittany and be like, well, she just enrolled 500 customers. Like, it's easy for her. But you're seeing the iceberg effect. You don't see that Brittany's messaged hundreds to get that amount of customers. And so pretty much what I'm saying is just like, you got to take quitting off the table. If you're not good at what you're doing, like if you feel like you're not getting results, you have to be willing to pivot, have to be willing to learn, like how to do it better is what I'm saying. So for 1, I was ignorance on fire. For 2, I took quitting off the table. I realized that if I really wanted my life to change, like I needed to change what I was doing daily. I knew that this business was going to be uncomfortable. I knew it was going to have to, make sacrifices. Like I wasn't watching TV because I was learning this business. Times where I'd be scrolling, I was doing income producing activities. That's really all I did. Like this business and the income from this business meant so much to me. My why was so strong that I just had to take quitting off the table. Like I couldn't, like if I quit, I would just I would just be going right back to where I was. So every single thing that has happened in my business that has been maybe negative, or like, you know, people have quit, or like maybe I've lost a rank, my mindset has never been to quit. You guys, it's so easy to get into like a funk, and you know, people have them. You're gonna have them all throughout your business. Like, no business is just like rainbows and butterflies. Like, you really are gonna have to you know, go through times where you're in a funk. You just need a little bit of motivation. You need some like determination. You need somebody like breathing down your neck to like tell you to get going. And whenever I have those moments, I literally give myself 5 minutes, because what happens is those 5-minute funks can turn into a day, and then they can turn into 2 days, and then they turn into a week, and then all of a sudden you have all this wasted time where your business and your audience is seeing that you're not taking it seriously. So whenever like I said, whenever I get into these little moments, I give myself 5 minutes, I do some personal development, and I realize that the only thing that's going to get me out of that funk is results, right? I'm in a funk because I feel like I'm not getting results. So if I want to get out of that funk, I got to start getting results, and results are bred by action, and you need to do income producing actions to get results. And so I literally give myself 5 minutes and I get back to it. Next tip for you guys. There have been plenty of times in my business where I feel like I've lacked in a certain area. Like, I haven't been good at signing customers. I wasn't signing a lot of distributors. I wasn't getting interaction, like just a bunch of different things. And my advice for you for that is, whatever you feel you're lacking in, you have to go be intentional and learn how to do that better. So, you know, I've told the story a ton of times. Like, I knew that if I could become, like, you know, just enroll 5 distributors, get them all fast start qualified for the month, that would be my income goal. And so I wasn't just going to sit there and say, well, I don't know how to sign distributors. No, none of my friends and family want to do this. I was going to learn how to sign distributors. You guys, YouTube is an amazing resource for you to use to grow your business. Like, 100%, like the best resource for you. We have top earners in this company that Unlimited will give you their training on YouTube. So for me, like, I didn't have an upline, right? And some of you guys may not connect with my training. You may not see value in like the way that I'm, you know, posting, or I may rub you the wrong way. Who knows? I tend to do that sometimes. And so what you can do is literally find other people on YouTube that are top earners and watch their trainings. And that's something that I did so early on. I wasn't waiting for someone to like teach me how to post or teach me how to do anything. I was going out and finding out how to do it. So you guys, if you really want to be successful in this business, use YouTube, right? Any job, any career that you go to, anything like that, in order for you to learn how to do the things properly, you have to go through their systems. So just look at YouTube as our systems. And you're always going to be learning. Like, you guys, I'm Presidential Diamond, and I still watch YouTube every single day because there's always room to grow. Okay, the next thing I'm going to say is be consistent in everything that you do. So, you know, this business, if you're working on social media, like, I don't think I've ever missed a day posting, ever in my whole business, ever, because when you stop posting, your business is closed. So think about it, like, I think about it like, okay, if I own a storefront business and I just don't feel like coming in today, I don't expect my business to have business when it's closed. Right? And then if enough people come to my business and they see it's closed all the time, why are they going to come back? Because there's other businesses that are just open all the time. So, you know, being consistent, that's like, I mean, that should have been my number one thing. Like, you guys, I have been so consistent in everything that I do since I started my business. And why people, I feel, fail is they do the right thing for a short amount of time, like a month or 2 months, but then they don't feel like they're getting the results that they should be getting, and they stop being consistent. For me, I was like, I don't care if this takes me a year. If it takes me a year to go diamond, it is worth it, and I will be consistent every single day up until that year. I mean, I was willing to go to school for 4 years to not get paid, to go work at a job that maybe I wouldn't even get, right? So I'm like, I will be consistent through this business, because I knew that's what it took to be successful. So far we've gone over being ignorance on fire, taking quitting off the table, using YouTube, and being consistent. And then I'm going to say the last tip for you guys is just be willing to learn. Like, know that success leaves clues. There's so many right ways to do this business, but no matter who you look at that's having success, like, not everybody does it the same way, right? Like, I do a lot of live videos. There are a lot of top earners that don't do live videos, right? So if you feel like, what I'm trying to say is, find somebody that you connect with that is having success and do as they do. Like, success leaves clues. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just show up for yourself, and just understand that nothing will change if nothing changes, right? And so if you really truly want this to work, have that mindset, like, jump both feet in, put your head in, and go. Okay, see you guys.